Welcome to the How to Programmer. And on this episode, I'm gonna show you how to host your website with Firebase. Let's get started. The very first step, open your browser and then go to the URL firebase.google.com. This is the homepage of the Firebase. Click on the Get Started for Free. So, this brings us to the Firebase console, and this is where all your projects are. Now I'll create a new project and can name it anything. For me, I'll name it Apple Pie. And then next, select your country and then click on Create Project. This will bring us the project dashboard. This is where you configure all the settings and features related to your app, whether it's Android or iOS or a web application. The auth is used for authenticating user. With database, you can have a real-time NoSQL cloud database. Storage is where you can store users related files like images and videos. And next comes the hosting, what our tutorial is all about. And just in case you didn't know, we are using the free Spark plan of Firebase. You can see the details if you want. Back to the hosting and click on Get Started. The thing is, you will need Node.js to deploy and your website. Actually, what is Node? Node is an open source runtime environment for developing server-side web applications. Download the Node.js. Remember this command npm install -g firebase tools, and these three commands too. Click on the finish. This is the link where our website will be hosted, but if you will click on it right now, it will show the site not found because we haven't deployed our site. Now let's open the command line and create a new directory called apple_py1 with command mkdir space your directory name apple_py1. Change the directory with cd underscore your directory name apple_py1. That's mine. Now the main thing we need is the website to host at the Firebase hosting. So for this video, I use the 2048 game, which is an open source. So go to Google and search for 2048 GitHub and click on the first link. This will bring us to the GitHub repository of 2048 game. Copy the link and go to the command line. We will use git to clone the repo, and the command is git clone and the repository link. This will clone the repository to your current directory, and if you check the directory, you will see the 2048 folder in it. When you install Node.js, you get a command line tool called npm, which you can use to install Node.js modules, and we will use it to install Firebase tool. In case you forget, the command is npm install -g firebase-tools. Press enter and this will install Firebase tools to the PC. Now, to log into Firebase account from command line, we will use the command firebase login and type n, and this will let us log into the Firebase account. For some reason, it shows an error the first 2 times to try to log in, so type the same command 3 times. and this will let us log in from command line. After the login, the complete we have initialized with command Firebase space init. And here comes the Firebase flag. Are you ready to proceed? It is asking. Then press yes. Next, it will ask whether you want to deploy database rules or Firebase hosting site. Press space to unselect database and press enter. What do you want it to use as your public directory? We cloned 2048 repository. For this, into the apple_py, and here is the 2048 folder. So we'll type 2048 and then press enter. Configure as single page app. I'll type Y. File 2048 index.html already exists, or .overwrite. No, we don't want to overwrite the index.html file, so type N for no. Now it's asking which Firebase project you want to associate with it. So I'll select the apple pie project that we created earlier and press enter. Now our project is initialized and you will see a firebase.json file in the current directory. So we have initialized our app, but if you will go to the link, you won't see it because we haven't actually deployed it. Site not found again. So actually deploy our website and make it online. We have to use the last command, Firebase deploy, and that's it. So if you go to the site again, site not found, because it takes a few minutes for site to come online. Please be patient. So that's it. With this, we have developed our website and it's online.